Alright, continuing the last video, I got cut off because I ran out of storage, apparently. Yeah, Kung Fu Panda 2 is a really great movie. Highly recommended. And then the next one is yet another underrated movie that I absolutely love. Babylon AD with Vin Diesel. I bought this at a flea market for about $2. This is the extended version, which is even better. But this is just such a great movie. It's got a real, biblical thing to it, and the ending fell kind of short, I'm going to admit that, but it's just a great action movie to just sit down and have fun with. Definitely a guilty pleasure for me. It's not the greatest movie, but definitely a guilty pleasure. I love this movie. And then last in this small stack that we have is a movie that a lot of people hated, but I love. And I bought this one for about $3. Secret Window. This is actually a Stephen King movie, and now a lot of people hated this movie, and I actually love it for what it is, and I really like the ending. I thought it was very good, and I felt like a lot of people didn't like the ending because it was kind of confusing, but if you sit down and watch it and actually pay attention to the ending of this movie, you'll actually find out that it is a great movie. Very clever ending, in my opinion. So yeah. Let's go find another one. We got a couple Blu-rays in this stack. I just recently bought this for $30. I mean, $28, but still. We're getting into my Blu-rays now. 12 strong. Now, the acting in this movie isn't top-notch, but it is a great movie. It's got Thor in it, Chris Hemsworth, and it's also got a couple other actors. I can't remember their names, but it also, my favorite part of it, it has that Mexican guy that I was talking about earlier that I can't name him. This movie has him as well. This is a great movie, though. It's just a fun historical movie that you can watch 12 strong. Yes, this is a true story movie, and I highly recommend it. The next one is, of course, one of my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movies, Samuel Jackson and Bruce Willis. Freaking Unbreakable. And this is actually a really cool version of this. If you look at this, I bought this for $4, but it came with this. This is a special edition of the movie, and it has a signed artwork of the two main characters. Really fun movie to just sit down and watch. It's kind of like a darker superhero movie, and I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Try to put this back in the box. Alright, next we got some, now I don't have the complete collection, but a couple Dragon Ball GT. This is Rampification. All of these are great. Highly recommended. We got Rampification, Preparation. These are all the same series, by the way. Conversion, or Conversation is what I thought it said at first. Is there any more here? No. I have other in my collection, but I don't know where they are right now. The next one is a movie that is fucking awful. And I don't know why I have it. Revealed the movie. I don't think I need to explain why this is awful. I think you guys can get it. This is another movie that I actually kind of liked when I was little, but now that I went back and watched it, it's kind of lame. Space Gems. Don't need to go into that. This is a movie that is underrated, but it's kind of shitty, and it's kind of cheesy, but I love it. It's another guilty pleasure of mine. It's not that great. It has Tommy Lee Jones, but I'm still putting it as a guilty pleasure because it is fun to watch. Volcano. I bought this for about $2 at a yard sale. The next one is a Blu-ray that I actually got for Christmas, and it is an underrated movie. Everybody hated this. I fucking love this movie. Freaking Valerian, City of a Thousand Planets, and this one actually comes with a little booklet. I'm not going to pull it out, though. This is a great movie, though. Fun to watch. Definitely a fun one. Again, don't worry if the video just shuts off randomly.